race session is at original track for Factor by Fields 3 in North Yorkshire, Great Britain. Angel Fast is first. Dennis Sanchez is P2. Alejandro Cruz Hernandez is third. Ignacio Son is P4. Victor Roman is P5. Walter Phillips from United States is 6th. Tomasz MVFT is 7th. Conrado Benegas from Italy is 8th. Gordon Jacobson from United States is 9th. Ismael Picazo is 10th. Manuel Beltran is P11. Steven Toscano from Italy is 12th. Ian Beater is P13. Angel Fast is first.
It's time to bring the action!
Alejandro Cruz Hernandez in Clervaux is P3. Conrado Benegas is 6th. Victor Roman is 8th. Manuel Beltran is 10th. Ignacio Son is 10th. Ignacio Son passed Manuel Beltran for 9th. Walter Phillips is P11. Tomasz MVFT in hairpin is 12th. Conrado Benegas from Italy is P8 battling Ignacio Son. Conrado Benegas lost P8 to Ignacio Son. Victor Roman is P4, 0.4 behind Ian Beater. Angel Fast in Tower Bend is 6th, 0.4 behind Ismael Picazo. Angel Fast passed Ismael Picazo for P5. Walter Phillips in Jim Clark Esses is P8, 0.1 behind Steven Toscano. Walter Phillips lost P8 to Conrado Benegas. Ignacio Son in Barcroft is 9th battling Conrado Benegas. Ignacio Son is now P10. Ignacio Son passed Walter Phillips for 9th. Manuel Beltran is P8, 0.3 ahead of Walter Phillips. Manuel Beltran passed Steven Toscano for P7. Ignacio Son is 10th. 0.2 behind Walter Phillips. Ignacio Sohn passed Walter Phillips for P9. Walter Phillips from United States is P10, 0.2 behind Ignacio Sohn. Ignacio Sohn is P9, 0.2 behind Steven Toscano. Ignacio Sohn lost 9th to Walter Phillips. Walter Phillips in Tower Bend is P9, 0.5 behind Steven Toscano. Steven Toscano was 102.3 faster last lap. Ignacio Sohn is 11th, 0.2 behind Tomasz MVFT. Ignacio Sohn passed Tomasz MVFT for 10th. Conrado Benegas in Sunny Out is P12. Steven Toscano in Hairpin is P9, 0.5 behind Walter Phillips. Conrado Benegas in Start Finish is 12th, 0.4 behind Tomasz MVFT. Steven Toscano in Hawthorne Bend is P10. Conrado Benegas is P11 battling Steven Toscano. Conrado Benegas is now P10. Conrado Benegas is now P12. Walter Phillips in Jim Clark Esses is P8. Best lap is a 1:38.992. Tomasz MVFT in Sunny Inn is 11th, 0.5 behind Steven Toscano. Tomasz MVFT passed Steven Toscano for P10. Steven Toscano in Complex is 11th, 0.5 behind Tomasz MVFT. Ignacio Sohn in Start Finish is 9th, 0.2 behind Walter Phillips. Ignacio Sohn is now 8th. Manuel Beltran is 9th. Steven Toscano is P11, 0.5 behind Tomasz MVFT. Gordon Jacobson entering the pits is 13th. Walter Phillips from United States in Tower Bend is P11 battling Steven Toscano. Steven Toscano from Italy in Sunny Inn is 11th battling Walter Phillips. Steven Toscano passed Walter Phillips for 10th. Angel Fast in chicane is P3. Victor Roman is P5, 0.1 behind Ian Beater. Victor Roman passed Ian Veter for P4. Ian Veter is 5th, 0.4 behind Victor Roman. Conrado Benegas entering the pits is P12. Angel Fast is 3rd. Angel Fast entering the pits is P3. Victor Roman is 4th. Alejandro Cruz Hernandez in Tower Bend is 2nd, 4.2 behind Dennis Sanchez. Victor Roman in Tower Bend on lap 7 is P4, 0.5 behind Ian Veter. Ignacio Son is 7th, 0.7 behind Manuel Beltran. Ismael Picasso is P6, 0.2 behind Manuel Beltran. Ismael Picasso lost P6 to Ignacio Son. Ignacio Son is 6th, 0.7 ahead of Ismael Picasso. Walter Phillips from United States is P10, 0.5 behind Steven Toscano. Steven Toscano is 10th battling Walter Phillips. Ignacio Son in Sunny Inn is 6th, 0.5 behind Manuel Beltran. Ignacio Son passed Manuel Beltran for P5. Manuel Beltran in Complex is P7, 0.1 behind Ismael Picasso. Manuel Beltran passed Ismael Picasso for P6. Ismael Picasso is 7th, 0.4 behind Manuel Beltran. Manuel Beltran is P6, 0.2 ahead of Ismael Picasso. Ignacio Son on lap 9 is 5th, 1.3 ahead of Manuel Beltran. Manuel Beltran in hairpin is 6th, 0.6 behind Ignacio Son. Tomasz MVFT in Clervos is 8th, 1.1 behind Ismael Picasso. Manuel Beltran in Jim Clark Esses is P6, 1.3 behind Ignacio Son. Alejandro Cruz Hernandez is 2nd. Manuel Beltran in Clervos is P6, 0.9 behind Ignacio Son. Victor Roman is 4th, 1.7 ahead of Ignacio Son. Manuel Beltran is P6, 0.5 behind Ignacio Son. Ignacio Son is P5. Manuel Beltran is P6, 0.5 behind Ignacio Son. Victor Roman in Tower Bend is 5th. Manuel Beltran in Jim Clark S's is P6, 0.2 behind Victor Roman. Victor Roman in Sunny Inn is P5, 0.4 behind Ignacio Sohn. Manuel Beltran in Complex is P6, 0.5 behind Victor Roman. Victor Roman is P5. The leader has just finished the race. Dennis Sanchez finished P1. Steven Toscano finished 10th. Alejandro Cruz Hernandez finished 2nd. Ian Viter finished 3rd. Ignacio Sohn finished 4th. Victor Roman finished P5. Manuel Beltran finished P6. Ismael Picasso finished 7th. Walter Phillips finished 8th. Tomasz MBFT finished 9th.